Hello, and welcome to a very special pop up edition of Bargains by Belle. This pop up is going to be specifically about charms and pendants. So, hopefully, my audience will find me. Otherwise, if people don't find me, we can just chat or call it an early night. I never know if people are going to know when I'm doing a pop up. It was very last minute, but I was so blessed that Laylo was willing to come in and run my chat for me tonight. And Haley, hurry up and made a thumbnail for me. And lately, pendants and charms have been popular. So I wanted to have a special pop up on and about them. So hopefully, we'll get some people interested in charms and pendants. And tonight is going to be a little bit different. Normally, I have a Belle's Bargain Bonanza round at the beginning and at the top of every hour. But tonight, because it's a pop up, I'm not just going to do one Belle's Bargain Bonanza each time, I'm going to do two. So, two at the beginning of the show and two at the top of every hour. So that way it will be another extra special facet to this pop up. And I also want to thank Amy, who's your diver, for being here to make the list tonight. If y'all haven't already connected to her, she's got a great YouTube channel. She also hand makes jewelry, which she sells on her Etsy shop. And she even does custom orders in stones and glass. So she has super fancy high end items. So if you're looking for that kind of thing to be made, Amy can help you out there. All right. If you are here watching, lurking, say hi, pretty please. In the meantime, go ahead and click the thumbs up and press the share button and share me out on your YouTube community page, on your Facebook, your Instagram, all your Discords, including mine, as well as your Twitter and Snapchat and anything else. So, for anybody new who is watching, let me tell you how this is going to work. If you've never ever bought anything from me on my channel or anytime I've guested on another channel, then go ahead and send a registration email to me. My email address is in the corner, and Layla will also put it in the comments so that you can just copy and paste it. What you need to send to me is your YouTube name, your real name, and your mailing address. That way I know where to send your invoice and where to send the items you win. Once you've done that, then you are welcome to bid. How do you bid on my channel? You bid in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you knew how much you were going to be billed on your invoice. I do want to let everybody know that all sales are final. The only time you can retract is during an auction. You do have to pay for everything you bid on. All items are as is and where is. Tonight is going to get combined with my 3 regular auctions of the week. My 3 auctions this week. The 3 auctions Saturday at 7 p.m., Monday at 7 p.m., and Tuesday at 9 p.m. I'm so sorry, Laylo. I thought you still had a wrench, sweetheart. We should have double checked that so I could have fixed it before the broadcast. I don't know that I'm able to fix that from the streaming service. No, I can't fix that from the streaming service. I'm so sorry. But thank you again for doing me the courtesy of um, moderating tonight for me. Oh no, now I have a screen I can't get off of my computer. Oh no. Okay, hopefully I didn't click anything. All right. The methods of payment that I accept are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. Zelle is my preferred method of payment because there are absolutely no fees and it's guaranteed through the banking system. But I also accept PayPal. My preferred PayPal is the method by which I make your invoices. PayPal is also how I can accept your bank cards, your debit cards, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and even Venmo. The method of shipping that I use is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rates. Those deeply discounted rates are based on three criteria: the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana, which is why my channel is called Southern Belle Nola for New Orleans, Louisiana. Hi, Ellen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love and hugs to you. Okay, well, now that I've told about bidding, about registration, payment, and shipping, I think I am ready to get started on this special pop up. So I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. Okay, we're going to start out with Belle's Bargain Bonanza. In this round, everything is going to start at just $1. And on my channel all the time, as well as at this pop up, we are going to have low 10-cent bidding increments because of my rules of Southern hospitality. That way, everybody can afford to bid. And this way, if you want to bid it up, you can without having to break the bank. This way, you can just use all that change in your couch cushions or in the back of your washing machine. All right, so we are looking for $1. And look at all of these beautiful charms that you get to choose from. We've got lots of different crosses. Some crosses even look like a sword. Some are just swords. We've got stars, two types of dolphins. Hi, Shelby. We have a lightning bolt, a tree of life, a starfish, turtle, some more crosses at the top, a cute little shell, and even some hearts. Now, most of the crosses I have duplicates of. I didn't have room to lay them all out. All the rest are one and done, except for the hearts. And once again, each one is $1 each. I'm just showing you that I had two, just in case you wanted to make earrings or you wanted to maybe bookend the charms on a charm bracelet. Jen, I'm so glad you are here. Prayers for Tracy Cakes. I think she needs more of a cast than bubble wrap, but I'm not here to talk behind her back. I'm sure she will talk plenty about it on her channel. I will always just say love and hugs and prayers, and that I want everybody to be safe and healthy and happy. And how blessed she is that she has a husband and a daughter and a son-in-law and people to take care of her and help her in packing and shipping and to um, help her run her errands and so forth. Yes, 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 yes. I am aware. Oh, thank you, Laylo. Okay, we are looking for $1 starting bid. And even though I was saying that I wanted Tracy to be healthy and happy, I want that for everybody. So, not just Tracy, not just other resellers, not just other people who've made purchases from me, but I truly have those good wishes to everybody because I think we are all important, whether we make a purchase or not, whether we have a YouTube channel or not. God made us all special. But I doubt she'll be here tonight. But she did tune in the other night. And she does have a box with me in case anybody needs or wants to send her anything. So she does have an open box. Because I wasn't sure if she was still out of town, so I skipped billing her. All right, well, let's talk about these charms. We're starting with $1. And for anybody who tuned in late, first of all, go ahead and click that thumbs up. It's a free and easy way you can support my channel. But also, um, I want to let y'all know that tonight we're doing something a little different because it's a pop up and because we're only having charms and pendants. I've decided to do not just $1 round at the beginning of the show and the top of every hour. I am doing $2 rounds. So this is still the first of the $1 rounds of charms. And if y'all could go ahead and share this out since it's not my regular night. Therefore, I think a lot of people still don't realize that I'm having this pop up. So that would help me a lot since we are few in number. But the great thing about being few in number is that you get better deals because you have less people to bid against. And yes, I do have different levels of memberships. All those levels of memberships come with shout outs and come with freebies in each and every box. Okay, anybody for any of these? Let me make sure y'all get a good close up view of these. So, just in case the angle wasn't right, hopefully this will give y'all a better angle at how beautiful these are. And anytime I need to tip the camera up and forward and over, y'all let me know. Or if I miss out, Laylo, let me know. Because Laylo has a great eye and we're so blessed that she's helping out tonight. And Tracy had such a great Ray Dunn sale, and I noticed she released a little 10-second video trying to get people to pay shipping. So she has such cute little short videos, that is. But YouTube calls a short video short. Okay, well, I guess we can pass on this. Any interest before we pass? I know there's a lag, so, and I've been talking, so y'all might not have realized that these were $1 and bidding is open. Also, if you're looking for a charm in a certain shape, in a certain color, with a certain gemstone, y'all let me know. If I miss it, Laylo and Amy will make sure I see it. Okay, last call on these. Oh, I don't know if we'll still be on then, Shelby, but that's super sweet for you to offer. Thank you, thank you. All right, well, let me move all these to the side and let's see if we can get something more to your liking. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this time, let's go with some words of inspiration and motivation. How about that? Here's the first one. It says, believe. The next one says, trust. Next, we have faith. Here is love, and look how the O is a little heart. And yes, we are looking for mods to help out with co hosting, with running the chat, with making the list, with divvying out the hampers and doing invoices. This next one says inspire. And there are so many ways that you can inspire with words, with deeds, with gifts, with art, with talents. Here's the next one. This one says blessed. And even if we don't know it, we are all blessed. And you can see that these are a little bit larger size. That's why I'm having to kind of put them diagonally in order for them to fit. But I want y'all to still be able to read them. And once again, if you're just tuning in, this is my second $1 round because I'm trying to do more $1 round. This one says fearless. This one says willpower. Family. Protected. Thank you, Lalo. You're doing such an awesome job. Dream. Beautiful. Miracle. And look how the A is a star. Brave. Oh, I wish Lady Braven was here to see that one. This one says warrior. Forever. Forever and ever. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This one says imagine. This one says enough. And I hope everybody knows that we are all enough. And I'm out of places on the grid, but I'm going to go ahead and show you this one, which is grace. And I'm going to stick grace over here and hope. And I'm going to stick this one over here. So looking for $1 starting bid. Oh, have fun visiting your grandparents on Sunday. We've been keeping them in our prayers. And for anybody who doesn't know, Shelby frequently posts prayer requests for her grandparents on the Discord under the prayer request thread. Okay, Ellen is in for one. And for those of y'all who may have missed it, Ellen sent me some beautiful clip on earrings. I believe she said they were from about the 1940s. And I did a live opening, and they were gorgeous. And I passed them on to my dear friend Laurie Kutcher, not only because Laurie also wears clip on earrings and loves dangles, but they happen to have her initials LC on the inside. So I thought it was just the perfect gift for a dear friend who stopped by the other day. So many great choices. Hopefully, y'all can read all of these. If not, I'm glad to reread them to you. Sometimes with charms, you have to click the size icon on your computer, and then it will blow up your picture where you can see small things closer. But that's why they're only $1. Okay, let's see what we can get for Miss Ellen. These are all one and done, so there's no multiples. Oh, Ellen, we're not selling bracelets. We're only selling charms. I know you're new to my channel, so I always want to make sure that people understand that there's not a bracelet included. You use a bracelet you already have, or you make a bracelet. So, it's like that old saying about the toys, no batteries included. So I want to make sure, since this is your first purchase, that you understand, because I'd never want anybody to be disappointed or confused. That would just leave me heartbroken. Oh, you have the bracelet. Okay. All right. So you literally want one of everyone. Is that correct? If so, let me count out the number for Amy, who's making the list. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, plus the little 2 on the side. So I have 20. Okay, so that will be 20. Okay, Amy, do you have that before let me put these in a little bag for you? Well, this will definitely give your granddaughter something to think about, some inspiration, motivation, love, great positive affirmations and reminders. Okay, there we go. First sale of the night. All right, let me move the small grid to the side and let me get out a bigger grid. Okay, here's a big grid. We're going to go up to $2 for choice. Let me show y'all what I have to offer at the $2 price point. We're going to start with some super cute enamel cats. So you'll see they are silver tone on the back, and on the front. Oh, your daughter. Well, we can never get too much positive encouragement. It all helps. So some of these kitties are looking eyes forward at us. Some of these kitties are going to be looking backside to us. Look at the beautiful striping on that one. So pretty. All of these kitties are one and done. All right, let me see what else I can fill in with now. Okay, I've got this fancy star or constellation. This one is in a golden tone. I also have that same one in this beautiful silver tone. And to me, this has kind of an Art Deco type feeling to it. But these are all new, all new. All right, next, look at this beautiful shooting star. That one on A. And then last but not least, what do I have? I think this is some kind of deer or ram, but I'm not 100% sure. See if I can get these focused in a little bit better. Okay, looking for $2 starting bid for choice. And I am so glad y'all are here tonight. Giving me the courtesy of your time is one of the best gifts that you can give. Layla is doing such a fantastic job. I love how specific she is in the chat. Rainbow's that way too. And so is Jane. Okay, any interest in the cats, the starburst, the deer? I'm trying to go slow because I've had a few problems in the past where I've scraped it to the side and then somebody's like, wait, I wanted that one. And I'm like, but I already took it off the screen. How am I going to know which one? So I'm trying to go slow. But sometimes it's hard, especially when I have nobody to talk to. Sometimes it just seems so quiet. I miss having a co-host. And if there are any styles or designs or characters that you are looking for, let me know. Yes, Rainbow is a great, great find. And she is so kind and has such a can-do spirit. She really reminds me of Laylo that way. Rainbow's always one of these, where there's a will, there's a way. We could somehow figure it out, couldn't we? She always says that. So it reminds me of Laylo that way. Okay. Any interest in these? Otherwise, I'm going to move these to the side and we'll put something else out. Okay, let me just pick up this whole thing. See if I can. Okay, well, let's try some different styles. Okay, look at this girly girl. The big dress, the hat. How cute is this? This one gives me Audrey Hepburn vibes. I don't know about y'all, but that's the vibes it gives me. Okay, next I've got this beautiful lady in a red dress. And once again, she has the hair, she has the hat. So pretty. Here is a lady in a pretty little white sundress. Oh, nice white maxi dress. Hat, beautiful hair flowing. And here is the same one in a black dress. Do want to let you know I have two of this one in the white dress. Okay, totally different. I've got these dragons. Scary. Here's a pretty little bird. Well, maybe it's a cat. Do y'all think this one's a bird or a cat? I'm thinking now. At first, I thought it was a black bird, but now I'm thinking it's a black cat with this long tail. Y'all let me know in the comments. We won't think you're bidding because here we have to have numbers to bid. So we won't confuse you for bidding. Now, this one is for sure a blackbird. Now, I don't know the difference in a raven and a crow. And once again, if y'all know in the chat, let me know. I'm pretty sure Ellen is a bird lady, so she might know. All right. Next, I've got this fabulous speckled stone heart. And this one already has the bail on it. All you have to do is string your necklace through it. I love when they already have the bail attached. That just makes life so, so, so much easier. All right. Next, I've got an owl. And look at all the layers of the plumage. Hi, Janice. Thanks so much for coming. Yep, it's a special pop-up. So glad you're here. Always better when Janice is here. All right, next, look at these three butterflies lined up and look at the sparklies as a picture frame around it. So pretty. We'll put that one on I. On H are these triple hearts. Wouldn't this be great for Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or for Mama, Daddy, Baby? Or maybe even the mom of three. So here's this one, and I do have two of this one. So Once again, the prices each, I just show you when I have multiples in case you're one of those people that likes to make earrings. Okay, and the next, this is a one and done. This has some kind of inlay in it. It is cold on the inside, so some kind of inlay. Here's the back. And we'll put this one on G. All right, looking for just $2 starting bid. And if y'all need to see any close up again, I'm always glad to oblige. And I'm so glad y'all are here tonight, even though it's a small crowd. But when it's not my regular night, I know a lot of people don't expect or anticipate me coming on. And I know there's a few TV shows that are having their finales tonight. Oh, Amy's bidding. Okay, that's fun. Mods can always bid in my chat. That's mighty fun. All right, anybody want to bid it up? If not, we'll just count it down. TV, what's that? Well, the thing is, even though I watch real TV, I think most people have some kind of streaming. So really, they can watch it whenever they want to. Just because it happens to be airing tonight doesn't mean it's not going to be just as fun to watch tomorrow or next week or in the middle of the summer when there's no new TV. Okay, we are sold to Amy. All right, let's see what we can get for Amy. Most of them are one and done. One of each of the ladies. Okay, so C, D, E, and F. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, last call on these then. All right, last call before it gets whisked away. Okay, gonna start clearing it then. Okay, next we're going to go up to the $3 price point, and let me show you what I have. I am bringing out the gemstone chips, that is. So here is the first one. Look at these beautiful gemstone chips. These are all going to be a tree of life. And you'll see here's the plain, solid, smooth bag. And these are all going to have gemstones on them. And they have these awesome barrel clasps already attached. So all you have to do is just string your little necklace through there, and you have a full necklace. So you don't have to get out any pliers. You don't have to attach any jump rings. You don't have to do anything but just put your favorite necklace through. Easy peasy. And these are going to be $3 starting bid for choice. So here's this first one. And some of these have multiples. Oh, wait, I think that's a multiple of this one. Okay, never mind. Let me put that one aside. Oops, oops. Okay, here is the next one. Put this one on F. You'll see that some are in a golden tone. I'm going to have some in a bronze tone as well. Look at all those chips of citrine. Could be amber, but I'm thinking citrine. That one on E. And there is something just so elegant about the little gemstones on here. Put this one on K. Oops, I'm just lining them up is not my strong suit. I would have failed at being Vanna White. Okay, here is the next one. And these are just so pretty. And they are all slightly different. All right, let me show you some of the bronze tone ones now, since I've been showing a bunch of golden tone ones. You'll notice this bronze is darker. I'll show you the back. You can see it has kind of an antique-y kind of a quality to it. There's the beautiful barrel bail. And we are looking for $3 starting bid. This one with the clear quartz really low. This one has turquoise on it. This one has a mix of a bunch of different gemstones. You even see some unakite in there. This looks fairly lavender. I think it could be a light shade of amethyst, because amethyst comes in the lightest lavender to a really dark purple. Sometimes we don't realize it's a light amethyst just because we're always expecting it to be super dark. Oh, and here's one in the bronze with the beautiful. So glad to see. How's the move going? I'm sure Lalo can relate. Okay, looking for $3 for any of these Tree of Life pendants with the barrel clasp. Some are golden tone, some are a bronze tone. And at the top of the hour, we're going to do not just one, but two rounds of dollar charms. I'm so glad you stopped by, Sue. I was so worried doing a pop up that nobody would show up. So, even though it's a smaller crowd, so blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any interest in these before I scrape them all to the side? I tell you what, I don't think we've done a price drop tonight, have we, Lalo? Since I have so many of these and in different colors, Lalo, let's do a buy more, save more. So instead of being $3, we will do 2 for $5. Anybody want two of these for the low price of $5? So by buying more, saving more, it allows me to buy more and you to save more. So it's win-win. I'll give Laylo a chance to put it in the chat. About Ellen buying a bunch of the same. It could be that somebody has two daughters or has two sisters, or, two besties, or maybe one for them and one for somebody else. Okay, last call on these then. And if y'all have something you'd like to see, then let me know, and I'll gladly try to bring that shape or material forward. Mr. Craig, hello, hello. So great to see you, sir. Craig, do you know Lalo? Lalo's running my chat tonight. Okay, if there's no of life, pendants with the natural gemstones and already have a barrel clasp, then I'm going to scrape them to the side. Okay. All right, let me put this back then. We probably have time for one more round before the top of the hour when we go back to dollar items. All right, these are going to also be $3 for choice. These are also natural stones. They also have a bale on them, and look how big and thick and heavy they are. These are going to start out at $3. Here's the first one. It's turquoise, and look at the beautiful marbling of it. Beautiful marbling. So I'm going to put the turquoise on F. Next, I have an amethyst. Look at the beautiful colors of the amethyst. You'll see the darks, the lights running through it. And it can't be more convenient with it already having a bale on it. Here's a watermelon quartz, or it could be cherry quartz. Look at this nice. Let's put that one on D. I believe this one is zoisite with the green and the purple. Look at the beautiful coloring of it. And this one is very similar, but the green is a lighter shade. I'm thinking it's epidote, but I could be wrong. Look how this side is mostly green, but with the way it's marbled, this side is mostly red. How interesting is that? So that's one of the great things about being able to turn them either way. Let me bring these down here. They seem to be in shadow back there. That you can turn them this way or that way in order to get the look you want. Okay, here is one in jasper. Very natural look to it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Craig. Craig, I tell you what, I usually don't stop my auction to do this, but I'm just having a feeling like I need to just stop and pray for you right now. So I hope you don't mind. But Heavenly Father, I lift Mr. Craig up in prayer to you. Heavenly Father, you are the great healer, the great physician. You can move mountains, change hearts, and do anything. I ask you to help relieve the lightheadedness, the dizziness, the nausea. Help Mr. Craig feel better, feel reinvigorated, rejuvenated, all safe and cozy and right as rain. It's in your name I pray, Heavenly Father. Amen. Well, I hope that helps, Craig. I wish I had the ability to do something, but sometimes the best thing that we can do is to be prayer warriors and to put it in God's hands. All right, here is the next cross. This one is also a jasper. Look at the shades of browns and terracottas. This one to me has a very masculine feel to it. Nothing girly about this one. Look at the beautiful, oops, striations. Okay, it wants to live on ice. Okay, next here is another watermelon quartz, but this one is just a pretty oval pendant. We'll put that one on C. Hello to Curio. Okay, next I have a golden fish. You'll notice this one also has a bail to it. Great for fishermen, for hunters, for fishers of men, like the Bible tells us to be. Now, this is not a gemstone. I'm not sure if it's glass or acrylic. I'm going to guess acrylic, but look how beautifully faceted it is. Just stunning. Oops, I almost forgot this cross. This is lemon quartz. Let me move this over so the crosses can be together. And then lastly, in a mixed metal, I have this feather. Now this is really thick and heavy. It's got a huge bail. It's got layers and layers of metal on top of each other. I don't know if it's even going to fit on the grid. It's so big. So looking for $3 for choice. And then after this, we're going to go to our $1 round. You could possibly have, a lot of cleaning solutions have fumes that make you not feel well. That's why a lot of people will clean with just like water and lemon juice rather than the cleaning solutions. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. You're cold? Oh, you live up north. I keep forgetting. Because I have been just in a sweat all day. I got to the point where I was really trying to hold off turning on my air condition, but it's been over 90 every day this week. So, and with the heat index, it feels like it's 98, 99 every day. So I finally just could not take it anymore. I went out and got a new filter for my air conditioner because I always change the filter before I start running the air condition. And I actually turned my air on for a couple of hours. I turned it off before I started broadcasting, but it was just so hot and I just felt like I just couldn't cool down for whatever reason. So, okay, any interest in any of these natural stones, crosses, or although I think this one's acrylic, but the faceting on it is um, so beautiful. It is. I was trying to wait till June to turn on the air conditioning, but when it's 90 and feels like 98, 99, I just had to give myself some grace. Oh, that's okay, Shelby. Well, we're here for you, Mr. Craig. If you don't feel like watching, don't feel like you have to stay. Okay, Layla, last call on these. If there's no interest, then we'll pass. And we'll do a little bit more and see if there's any interest. If not, then I may just realize that pop-ups aren't necessarily my thing. But it's always good to try new things and just see what happens. All right, we're going back down to the $1 price point. Let's see, does anybody like elephants? Okay, here's the first one. It is green, but look at all of these sparkly gemstones on the back. And really, it's not the back, it's where the blanket would be on the elephant. Oh, thank you, Mr. Craig. That is so nice of you to still give me the watch time. I really appreciate that. Okay, so this one is green. Put that on R. Okay, next, this sparkly one is a cobalt blue. And look at the sparkle on it. Oops, these are just fighting to get off. And some of these, I have multiples in case you're thinking about earrings. Here is a white one. Can you believe I am selling these super sparkly ones for only $1 with these little gemstones in the back? I tell you, I must be crazy. So here's one in black. Here is a pretty in pink one. Okay, I think that's all the colors of the elephants I have. So let me get some other stuff to add. All right, I do have this elephant, which is not sparkly. It's a beautiful enamel, and look at that gorgeous pattern on it. I'll put that one on M. Then let's see if anybody likes dragons. Oh, Janice! Janice, that is so kind and so generous. Thank you.
So let's dance, let's sing, let's shout to the rhythm of life, day and night. Let's say, Liverpool, let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
that's so fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Janice. Well, that's going to make our good times roll. I appreciate that so much, Janice. Okay, well, those are the elephants. Maybe I'll add some dragonflies. So here's a dragonfly in yellow. Here's a dragonfly in green. Dragonfly in white. Dragonfly in blush pink. Dragonfly in blue. And dragonfly in black. And I do have some multiples of some of the dragonflies in case you're looking to make earrings. And then on the top row, let's see what we should add. Okay, let's add a giraffe. Look at that, sweetie pie. Here's a butterfly, and this butterfly has a lobster claw clasp. Here's a darker butterfly, once again has the lobster claw clasp. And I think I have two of each of those. Oops, I'm making a mess. Here is a sweet little panda just waiting to hug you. Here is a sparkly paw in red and a sparkly paw in green. Accidentally adjusted the camera. Sorry, sir. Okay, looking for $1. Craig's in for $1. Well, maybe we could help turn Craig's frown upside down. And Craig, if you're interested in any of the things that you missed, you can always just comment in the comments after the video's over, or send me an email or a Discord message. Anybody want to go up to $1.10? So some of these I have multiples, some of these I don't. Okay, Amy's at $1.10. Let's see if Mr. Craig goes up to $1.20. Okay, Mr. Craig's in for $1.20. Amy's out. I guess it's safe to count this down. And y'all remember to let me know quantities as well. One of the things I really like is, y'all notice about the dragonflies how the eye is attached at the corner, so it hangs on an angle instead of um, hanging in the standard way. So it almost looks kind of like it's dangling. I love that it's on the wing rather than on the spine. Okay, we are sold to Craig. Craig, what can we get for you, sweetheart? And what quantities? I want MNOPQR, one of each. Okay. So, all right. There's only one of M, so let me go ahead and get that one. And then let me grab one of each of the other colors. Okay, here is the white and pink. Here is the blue and black. And let me get a green. And here is a pretty green. Thank you so much. Oh, you love elephants. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, Amy, you'll have to make a note of that. I tell you what, next time you're at auction, I will show you some elephant necklaces. Can't show them to you tonight because it's only pendants and charms, but I do have some gorgeous elephant necklaces. And they have natural stones in them. Okay, let's see. Amy, can we get anything for you? That's one of the great things about doing these fun little, I'm sorry. Oh no, Craig didn't want in. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, let me drag that out of his. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Laurie, for noticing. Okay, didn't want in. Okay, I fished the pink one out. Craig's not getting stuck with the pink one. Hi, Laurie. Thanks so much for saving me. I appreciate it. Okay, Amy's going to go with the red paw. I'm sure that's in honor for sweet little Winnie. If y'all don't know, Amy has a black chihuahua named Winnie, who is just cute as a button. Yes, we all miss Laurie so much. Laurie's like the guardian angel watching over us. Angels watching over me, every move I make. Angels watching over me. Okay, anybody else? All right, last call on these before I move these to the side. Oh, oops, oops, oops. Okay, Laurie, what can I get for you? I know the bottom tier had the elephants, so I can fish those back out, no problems. If you wanted an elephant, all you have to do is tell me the color. What can we get for you, Miss Laurie? All right, let's see what Laurie wants, and then we'll fill Janice's order. Okay, let's see. 2 of D and 2 pink elephant. Okay, D is the dark. Okay, so here's 2 of D and then 2 of the pink elephant. Okay, let me get the 2 pink elephant now. You hardly ever find pink elephant. Okay, let me find the pink ones. Just a minute. Okay, here's the 2 pink elephant. I'll add those to the butterflies. Okay, anything else, Laurie? And then we'll go on to Janice. Okay, let's see what Janice wanted. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. One of D and E. Okay, well, I still have E left. Would you like E? Okay, I don't know if you have to have both D and E, but I still have E. Let me know or let Laylo know in the chat. Okay, Laurie also wants to take 2 pink dragonflies. Okay, let me get the 2 pink dragonflies. Hi, Maritza. Laurie's on a pink roll tonight. Okay, so here's the pink one. Oops, if I can get a hold of it. Here's the other pink one. So here's Laurie's 2 pink blush dragonflies. Okay, and Janice, did you want the 1E? I do have two if you would like two that are the same. I just don't have the two different ones. But if you'd like a matching pair, I have a matching pair. Just let me know if you want to stick with one of E or you want to go matching pair so that you have two. And y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up, pretty please. It's a free and easy way that you can support my channel. Okay, anybody else before I accidentally finish scraping these to the side? And once again, if anybody wants to go back to the elephants, I can lay them back out. No guarantee that I will get them in the right spot, but I can lay them back out. Otherwise, I'm going to scrape these to the side. Oh, did Janice decide whether she was going to go with just one of E or whether she wanted a matching pair so that she still had two? Just one. Okay, let me grab just one then. All right, here's one of this going to Miss Janice. Thank you for calling last call, Laylo. I really appreciate that. Okay, let me put the dragonflies away. And these two as well. Okay, let me move these. Okay, next, let me show you a very different type of charm. Have you ever seen a cameo as a charm? Well, these are something called a flat back. So there is no hole drilled in here. You put some kind of adhesive or glue or epoxy or adherent, and then you press it on to jewelry or to picture frames or a decorative box or whatever you want to put it on. So, I want y'all to understand that these are what's called a flat back charm or pendant. So I'm going to put this on R. So that's the pink color. Here is the purple color. I've also got blue. Calling all cameo lovers out there. Here is gray. Here is kind of a bone color, an off-white, beige. Put that one on N. Here is a black and white. Put that on M. Thank you. You know, it's one of those ways that you can make something new have an old world feel to it, or maybe some old jewelry piece has broken and you need to replace it. Hi, Melinda and Zane. Hello, hello. Okay, well, next in continuing with the flat backs, once again, you can see that these are flat. And there's a little triangle where you put your glue, adhesive, epoxy. And these are going to be pearls. So a great way to bling something up real quick. So pink, here is your lavender, blue, green, golden, pink. And these are like a hot pink, by the way. This one is red, cobalt blue. Oh, and classic pearl. Now, that's all the different types I have for flatbacks. I hate to have empty spaces, so I'm just going to throw some, regular standard pendants on there just to fill up the spots. I hope y'all understand. Okay, the next one's going to be this little owl. Here is a cat. And here's a mermaid. So 3 standard charms, and all the rest of these are flat back charms. Oh, would be beautiful on a hair clip. Yes, yes, yes. Or you could make your own napkin rings. You could put a magnet on the back and make it into a magnet. Oh, Laurie, what we're doing for this pop-up is at the top of every hour, instead of just having one $1 Belle's Bargain Bonanza round, we're having 2. So in honor of the special pop-up, so this is our second $1 round of the top of the hour. So I'm just looking for a $1 starting bid for these beauties. Can you believe it? So many things you could do with these flatbacks. They're like a craft project in the making, or jewelry art waiting to happen. So anybody for $1? I'm so sorry if I wasn't clear at the beginning of the show about doing 2 $1 rounds for each top of the hour. But thank y'all for helping me along. I really appreciate it. Y'all are just the best. Just trying to find small ways that I can make this pop up new and interesting and even better. But sometimes y'all prefer the $2 stuff or $3 stuff. Okay, Mr. Craig's in for 110, looking for 120. Bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. I'm so glad y'all are giving me part of your Thursday night. If you would, go ahead and click the thumbs up, pretty please. I love these special nights. Also love it when we have holidays. And if y'all didn't hear me announce at the last auction, we're going to celebrate the whole Memorial Day weekend with an entire, not just hour, not just day, but an entire weekend of Belle's bonus buys. So we'll not only be having patriotic items and items in reds, blues, and whites, but we are going to be having Belle's bonus buys for an entire weekend. I'm so looking forward to that. And I'm still looking for more moderators. So if anybody's interested in helping out, y'all let me know. Okay, thanks for letting us know you're out, Craig. I should have asked Laylo if she wanted to mod from the stream so that there wouldn't be the lag. Okay, let's see what we can get for Laurie. Okay, she's going to get 2 of L, R, M, and C. All right, let me see if I can take those one by one. I'm not sure I have 2 of C. All right, let me look real quick about C first. That way if she needs to repick. I do not have 2 of C, Laurie. So you're going to have to make the difficult decision of whether you just want 1 of C or you want maybe a different one to go with it. So let me know about that. In the meantime, let me see if I can get your other ones. Okay, let's see. L is the blush pink. Nope, L is a one and done too. So let me know if just one of L is going to work. Let's see, M and R. All right, let me check my quantities on M and R. Okay, M is the black and white, R is the blush. I think I'm more likely to have these. Okay, let's see. Yes, I do have those in the cameos. Okay, so in the cameos, here we go. Here's the 2 blush and the 2 black and white. All right, let me put them in a little bag for Laurie. And then let's see what she wants to do about C and L. I only have 1 of each. So can you use just 1 or do you want to cancel those? Oh, thanks so much for tuning in, Ellen. Thanks for your purchases. Thanks for your friendship. Hope to see you again soon. Do I have 2 of G and H? Okay, let me look. Apparently she needs 2. Oh, I bet she's making clip-on earrings. I bet. All right, let's let's see. G is the hot pink. Yes, here's the second one of the hot pink. And what was the other one? H. Yes. So G and H, I do have 2 of each of those. I also have 2 of the lavender. Well, actually, I have 3 of the lavender. I have 4 of the green. I have 5 of the red. And I have 2 of the cobalt blue. That's the way it stands. Okay, she doesn't want C and L. No problem. No obligation here. You can always change your mind or retract. No problem. Okay, so now that we've realized I do have 2 of G and 2 of H, is that what you'd like? Let Laylo know and she'll add it on, and Amy too. I just want to be sure. N is a cream bone kind of color. Let me bring it closer. Here's the back. And you can see here's the front. Turn it this way. So it's kind of cream on a beige background, if that makes sense. It's very kind of tone on tone. Very kind of antique-y. So I call it bone and beige, but that's just my terms. But these are all flatbacks. Yes, ma'am. Wait, what is she yes, ma'am into? Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait, are you? So I think the yes, ma'am was that she wanted the 2G and the 2H. Okay, so let me clear those off and add them to her little bag. That's a great thing about flatbacks is you can just glue on a clip back earring. Oh, gift alert, gift alert, gift alert. Aw, that is so sweet. So Melinda and Zane are footing the bill for all of Laurie's 4 earrings. Well, really 4 times 2, because I mean she has 2 ears. So, well, she mathed it out, $9.60. God bless you for doing that. That makes it so much easier on me and so much easier on Amy. Hey, Melinda, you want to join the squad of mods? That would be a great help in for a mod to have. So kind. Okay, anybody else? So in the pearls, we still have the red and cobalt blue, the green, the turquoise shade of blue. I've got just 1 of the white pearls, the lavender pearl, the pink. We've got an owl and a cat and a mermaid that are standard. And then I've got all of these beautiful cameos. Last call on these. I haven't seen her yet, but we're looking for her. Maybe somebody can message her on Discord. Okay, last call on these. All right, clearing them off now. So glad y'all liked those. And it does my heart so good that y'all tuned in for this pop-up auction. I was so worried that nobody would attend. Oh no. Oh wait. Oh, let me see if I can put these back. Although most of them I already put up. Sure, the mods can help me out. Okay, D times 1, E times 1, and F times 1. Okay. See, everything happens for a reason. Apparently, that's the reason why I cleared D, E, and F off last. I tell you, God takes such good care of me. Truly, truly. Okay, let me get these 3 for Mr. Craig. Okay. Next, let me get the bigger grid, and we're going to go to the $2 price point. $2 price point. And let me start out with some lovely angels. Here's the first one. It has a yellowish kind of tone, but it's also very luminous and iridescent. Also want to show you that this is the kind that already has the lobster claw clasp on it. So that makes it so easy peasy. And I do have multiples of that yellow one. I'm about to show you this light greenish one. It's a one and done. Okay. Next, I have this one that kind of reminds me of a dream catcher. It's got a little turquoise in the center, and it has lovely little feathers hanging from it. I do have multiples of this one. Oh, God bless you too, Mr. Craig. Okay, next I have some crosses with gemstones in the center. Here's the first one. It's got purple in the center. Oops. Here's one with a blush pink in the center. Well, hopefully y'all will see each other again someday, Craig. Layla's very busy, but she gets here when she can. She's a longtime friend. Here is a cross with a beautiful red gemstone. Oops. Here's a cross with a blue topaz gemstone. This one has an emerald green gemstone. Let's see, do I get them all? Okay, I think those are all the different ones. Some of these I have duplicates of. Okay, next. Let's see what I have. Here is an angel wing. Hi, Colleen. Here is a different type of angel wing. Okay, I'll check it after. I understand that things come up, and I'm sure when I read your email, I will understand even better. No worries. Okay, here is another angel. This angel is a one and done. It's also got the lobster claw clasp, but look how full the skirt is. We'll put it on A. And then last but not least, I've got this golden glass heart. It too already has the bail on it, and it's glass, so it's heavy. But look how large and thick and significant it is. Oh, Munchie Stephen won his game. Congratulations. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Did they go out and celebrate after? Now down south, they celebrate with like either ice cream or shakes or something cold because they're all hot and sweaty. How did they celebrate up north, Melinda? Oh, and what was the game? Was it sport? Was it quiz bowl? Was it chess? Let us know all about it. I'm always interested in learning more about y'all and celebrating the accomplishments of everybody. And I think I said that these were $2. If I didn't, I'm so sorry, Layla. $2 for choice. And Melinda says, we had Boy Scouts until after 8, and then it's baseball, and they usually get ice cream. Okay, because Craig was saying that it was cold up in the north, and even though it's been in the 90s every single day here, our feels like temperature was 99 today, and I finally broke down and turned on my air conditioner. Well, first, I got a replacement for the filter because I always make myself wait and change out the filter before I turn on the air conditioning. And then I finally broke down and turned it on. I was trying to wait till June, but it was just so hot and I couldn't do it. So I finally broke down and turned it on today. And what flavor of ice cream did he choose? I always love to hear who chooses what flavor because, you know, there's a very difference in a just vanilla, uh, vanilla with sprinkles, chocolate, somebody who goes for fruit flavor like strawberry or peach. And then those rum raisin people, well, I don't know what to even say. No, I'm kidding. Everybody has what they like. It's always just so interesting to hear who goes for the dessert types, who likes the fruit types, who likes the toppings. Shout out to Rainbow Sprinkles, although I don't think she's here yet. Oh, it was 80 degrees. Really? I didn't. Okay. I'm surprised Craig was cold then. I won't dox his state, but he's closer to you. So, all right. Well, last call on these pendants. Really, nobody for any of these crosses with gemstones. the angels, the dream catchers with a tiny bead of turquoise, and the feathers, the angel wings, or the glass heart. Great choices. And remember, at the top of the hour, because it's a pop-up, we're not just doing one $1 round, we're doing two $1 rounds to make the most of these pop-ups. All right, last call, Miss Lalo. Last call. Okay, I'm going to move these aside. All right, let's look at some others. We'll keep the price point at just $2. And let me show you what else I have. Okay, first I have these fabulous butterflies. And really, it's a butterfly in a butterfly with a butterfly dangle. How fabulous is that? A butterfly in a butterfly with a butterfly dangle. And that one's pink. This one is iridescent. Same butterfly in a butterfly with butterfly dangle. Here we have one that is a sky blue. Just look at those twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little butterfly. And I do have multiples of those in case anybody's wanting to make earrings. Okay, next. Here is a cute little bicycle charm. We'll put that one on I. Here is a moon pendant. This one's enamel. Blue moon, I saw you standing alone. Look at this little cat. This one on E. Here is a bigger blue moon. And if you look really closely, do you see how the moon has like a nose and a mouth and kind of an implied face? Okay, we'll put that one on D. If you like that shape, but you'd like it better in a different color, here we go. That one's in a violet. I love that this one's like a cutout, so see how you'll be able to see what color you put behind it. So I love that it's all cut out of enamel with the cat and the stars. Here's an enamel multicolored fishtail, whale tail, mermaid tail. We'll put that one on A. Here is a purple night sky with the moon and a star. Put that on H. This is the same as this one, but it's a different color. And this is the same as this, but a different color. So I'm going to move them around just so I have more room. This one is a cute little unicorn. We'll put that on D. And then last but not least on this grid, this moon is partially green and partially purple. So now our grid is complete. Looking for $2 starting bid. And you know what I just noticed is I have one of these in blue and one of these in purple. So we'll put that for choice as well. If y'all need to see any closer up again, please let me know. Any interest in any of these? Let me see if I can move it a little closer to y'all. Okay, last call on these then, if there's no interest. And Layla is doing a fantastic job modding, as always. Okay, I'm going to move these to the side, and then we're at the top of the hour. Our first of two $1 rounds. All right, let me move these aside. We'll get out the smaller grid. Okay, next, calling all music lovers. Okay, first I've got a treble clef in white. Here's a treble clef in a blush pink. Hopefully y'all can see the difference in those colors. Sometimes it's hard. Here's a treble clef in black. And some of these I do have duplicates of. Here's a little keyboard. Look how cute it is. We'll put that on O. That one had mauve at the top. This one is a little keyboard with red at the top. A little keyboard with purple at the top. Here's a little keyboard with yellow at the top. Here's a treble clef in blue. All right, here's a guitar in pink. Here is a cello, or, well, it could be a violin. I'm going to go with cello in blue. cello in red. Cello in blush pink. Here is an electric guitar in blush pink. Electric guitar in white. Here is an old-fashioned microphone, like for a broadcaster. Here's that microphone in a yellowish golden color. Some earphones in black and white. Here's some earphones in yellow and white. Looking for $1. This is the first of the 2 $1 Belle's Bargain Bonanza rounds at the top of the hour. And you know what I just noticed? That I also have a yellow guitar and a black cello. So I'm just going to lay those out as extra opportunities. Oh, wait, and a purple guitar as well. So I'm just going to lay those out as extra opportunities. And y'all can tell me what color and what style. So $1 starting bid for choice. Did I freeze? Maybe it's just a lag. Anybody for $1? Can y'all still hear me? Looks like my chat hasn't moved since 1 minute after the hour, and we're at 6 minutes after the hour now. Can't tell if my chat's frozen. Can anybody hear me? Maybe I should just end the broadcast. Don't know what to do. Yet another reason I need a co-host. Any interest in these charms? Looking for $1 starting bid for choice. Oh, there's the chat. Okay. Amy says she hears me. Is there any interest on these charms? I see y'all. I don't see any bids though, so I'm trying to see if we should pass on this or maybe we should just go ahead and end the auction. You know, pop-ups don't necessarily have to last as long as regular auctions. So just trying to see if there's any interest in these or in any other charms. I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, pop ups are always kind of an experiment to see how it will work, to see if it's a good night, to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to thank Lalo for running my chat and thank Amy for making my list. And it was so great to see Laurie here. My heart was so full from seeing Melinda gift the items. It was so fun to rejoice in Stephen's win. We had a good night. So I'm going to say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. And I'll see everybody back on Saturday at 7. May God bless you. Good night.